me a bit about yourself and Bezier Games.
Sure. Okay, so I'm Ted Alsbach, and I'm the founder of Bezier Games. The company started about 12 years ago when we published a little game called Start Player, which was a card game that basically let you determine who was going to go first in all your other games. And that was a tiny little game, and then since then we've done a whole bunch of games like Ultimate Werewolf, Suburbia, Castles of Myth King Ludwig, One Night Ultimate Werewolf, and most recently this year we've just published a game called Cabo.
You just released Cabo 2nd Edition. Tell me a bit about publishing a new version of another game.
Yeah, so that's we had played the original version of Cabo quite a bit. It was a favorite in one of our local game groups, and it was really hard to get. It was out of print for a while. I think it was first published in 2010, so it was. I think there were only maybe 5,000 copies that were printed at the time, and so it was really hard to find copies. And a lot of people wanted to play it, and we really enjoyed the game here at our company. All the employees liked it, we liked it. So we decided, let's see if we can get the rights to publish it again. And so we contacted the designer, and we had some ideas about just changing it up just a little bit, giving it a little different type of art and fixing the rules just a little bit to make it a little bit, more gamery, I guess, give it some more interesting options to it. And so she was fine with that, and so we set about doing it. We found an artist who did really great artwork. We love the artwork that we came up with for it. It's just really friendly and fun, and it's got this kind of little cat-rabbit thing. I don't even really know what it is exactly, but it's kind of neat on all the cards. And it just made a kind of fun little story where you're searching for the unicorn that goes through all the cards, and tweaked the rules a little, play-tested, and put it out earlier this year. And so that was kind of neat to be able to do that, to take a game that people already liked and hopefully make it even better.
Why does Bezier Games publish light games and heavy games?
Yeah, so we actually have kind of two different product lines. There are heavier games, which are like Suburbia, which is Tile Lane, and Castles of Myth King Ludwig, which is also Tile Lane, and Whistle Stop, which is a train game. And those are strategy games, and I think they normally say ages 13 and up, although they're not super hard strategy games. They're just kind of what we'd call mid-weight games. So they're probably about 20 minutes of rules, which is a bit of rules, but they're not too hard to figure out. And then we have a much lighter set of games, which tend to be a lot of them around werewolves. So we have One Night Ultimate Werewolf, and Werewords, and all sorts of things with werewolves, and a few other fun games like New York Slice and Cabo. And for us, it's really nice because we have, we can cater to the gamers, the people who really, really love gaming and who really like the heavier stuff. At the same time, we can make lighter games that hopefully they can enjoy and play with their whole family.
What's next for Bezier Games?
Well, the next thing we have is a brand new game called Silver. And one of the things you might recognize it a little bit when you play it because it's basically was inspired by Cabo. The basic idea behind Silver is that you have a whole bunch of werewolves in your village and you're trying to get rid of the werewolves. And like Cabo, you have cards and you have numbers on the cards and you're trying to have the lowest total number when you're going through and playing with the game with other people. Everyone else is trying to do the same thing too. The difference is, though, is that every single card in Silver has its own special power. And so instead of like Cabo, where a lot of the cards are just numbers, this time you have special powers for everything. So a good example, in Cabo, the worst card you can get is a 13, because it's just got a big old 13 on it, and it's 13 points, and nobody likes it, and a lot of times you'll draw it, and you'll just go, and then you'll discard it, and you're just, I wasted my turn. Well, in Silver, the 13's special. Now, if you hold on to it till the end of the game, that's bad. You still got 13 points. You don't want to do that. But on a future turn, you could actually match it with any other card and get rid of it. So if you have like a 9 and you have that 13, you can just get rid of both of those at one time. So you can reduce the number of cards by using the 13. That's the 13 special power. And each of the cards has their own special power like that, which is really, really cool. Some of the other things that it has, all the low numbers have special powers that are active when they're face up in front of you. So for instance, we have one that's the number 3 card. That's the bodyguard. This is what the bodyguard looks like. And with the bodyguard, if it's face up in front of you, you can put it on top of another card. So if you have a low value card that you want to keep safe, you can put the bodyguard on top of it and nobody can steal that card or mess with it in any way. And you can be really, confident that if you call at the end of the round because you think you have the best score, then that's going to work. The other thing that's really, really neat about Silver is it comes with this really neat silver amulet. So there's a little actual silver amulet. It's actually, well, it's not silver, but it's metal. It looks like silver. And you get this. If you call and you're successful, you actually get this, and you can then use that to also protect a card, and that protects it for the whole round. Nobody can touch it, and it just keeps it safe. But you only get that if you call and you're successful at the end of the previous round. So that's a couple of the different changes that we have. In addition, then that's coming out this summer. It's called Silver. And then in the fall, we have a game called Silver Bullet that's coming out. Silver Bullet is, again, same sort of thing, but there's 14 more powers, 14 more cards. You can play it by itself, or you can take some of those cards and mix them with the first set, and it's really, really fun. So it kind of takes everything I like about Cabo and makes it even better.
Thank you so much for doing this interview with me today.
Thank you for having me.